Charles Singleton, and I work here at Untitled Products. And today we're going to be doing an installation of the Pro Series arch radius bars for the Polaris RZR XP. Today we're going to do the install of the radius bar, but before we do the installation, I want to show you what we're going to get once we do the installation, a comparison, if you want to say, of before and after. As you see the clearance, you're going to gain this much clearance by installing this new Highlander radius rod on your RZR. The first thing you want to do, of course, is to bring your RZR in, jack it up, and make sure it's secured on jack stands. You want to make sure that the rods and the arms are at full extension. The first thing you want to do is to pre-assemble the rods out of the box. You want to make sure that you grab two of the black rubber bushings, put a little grease on those. They will slide in a little easier into the rod assembly. You want to make sure you get those in there good and tight. Once you get the bushings installed, you do want to install the sleeve. Always add a little grease to it. It does make the installation a little easier. Once you do that, you want to insert the heim on the opposite end. Get the heim joint that came in the kit. You want to grab the jam nut, run it all the way down to the base of the heim joint. And once you do that, you want to insert it to the other end of the radius bar. Once you've pre-assembled the radius bar, you then want to move to removing the stock lower radius bar from the RZR. Now you want to disconnect the stock radius rod from the RZR. You want to disconnect it from the frame and from the knuckle assembly on the trailing arm. Now that we've installed the high misalignment bushings into the new arch radius rod, you want to get the stock measurement from your stock rod and make sure that you adjust your new arch bar to the same settings. Measure from eyelet to eyelet. Now, Highlander does include the stock measurement, which was 24 3/8 in the installation instructions. But you want to make sure that you check your bar, your stock bar, and whatever that setting is from eyelet to eyelet, you want to set your new bar to that setting. Okay, we do have a shortcut method. If you did not want to use the tape measure to achieve the proper length, you can take the stock rod and insert it to one end of the bar and insert the other end into the heim joint. And if it doesn't exactly line up, you adjust the heim joint to make it all line up. Using the stock bolts, you push it through and you set your alignment. Now that you set the adjustment on your radius bar, you want to do the installation. You want to start with the frame side first. Take the end, place it next to the frame between the differential guard and the frame. Slide your bolt through. But there's a 10mm flat washer you need to place in there between the frame and the bar. And secure it with the 10mm lock nut. Next, you want to connect the heim joint to the knuckle assembly using the factory hardware. Now that we've loosely attached our lowest radius bar, you want to move to the opposite side and complete the installation over there. And once you've done that, you want to go back and torque all nuts and bolts to factory specifications. We have completed the installation of our radius bar kit on our RZR 900 XP. Just so you can see the difference between the stock and the bars and how much ground clearance you gain. You gain this much ground clearance over stock. So now you're ready. Run the trails, clear the rocks, and hit the ruts.